Welcome to the Diction Police Special Diction Unit. I'm your host, Ellen Rissinger, an American operatic vocal coach and accompanist, and my partner in crime today is Silke Kurpiers, a stage manager who's also a trained speech therapist with many years of experience. And here it is, the long-awaited tongue exercise video. If you haven't already listened to the podcast episodes on this, episodes 48 and 49 are special editions with tongue exercises. And if you check that out at www.thedictionpolice.com, you'll also see that there's a PDF download with a cheat sheet for all of the exercises that we're about to show you. So if you haven't checked it out already, go there and download it, and then you'll know better what we're talking about. Now I'll turn it over to you.
Thank you very much. Hello and welcome to tongue exercises. And to be a good example for you, we will show you two examples. So I will be the shall be example, and Ellen will pretend to be the would like to be example.
I'm the before, because I haven't been practicing.
She can do it, but she will pretend not to. So we show you the first exercise now. It's the Windshield Wipers, and your tongue is actually moving from one side to the other, like a windshield wiper. So you start in whichever corner of your mouth you like.
And just go back and forth.
Yes. And if you think I look stupid, wait until you see yourself in the mirror.
While it may seem that they're really easy, and that it's really simple, and that it's kind of funny and maybe a little dirty, when you try the exercises yourself, you will see immediately how much more difficult this is than it seems, and how much concentration is required to do this. Okay, so now it's my turn. No, we don't want to touch anything, right? We just want to go back and forth without touching lips or teeth.
Right.
Okay.
Yes. So the tip of your tongue should draw a straight line between the corners of your mouth, and the edges of the tongue shouldn't move, and your tongue shouldn't flutter.
Oh.
So what is good in ballet is not good at tongue exercises. Don't flutter.
Okay, so when I got here, I was wiggling around a little bit, right?
Yes.
Okay, well that was a little better.
Yes. So if you're not sure in the beginning, you can heighten up the speed a little bit, because that will be easier. But the aim of all the exercises is to do them as slowly and controlled as possible.
Okay, so now we go side to side. Now which way do we go next?
Well, which way can we go? We can go up and down. So we're doing the escalator now, and it's going up and down. And again, it's only the tongue that moves, not the jaw, not the lips.
Okay, so the jaw, that's going to be the tough one going up and down, isn't it? Because I'm going to want to close my mouth a little bit to get things easier.
Yes.
Oh, open my mouth.
Yeah. Pretty good.
Too fast, what?
Wow. You're at the beginning, so it will work out after a while. If you're not sure if your jaw is moving or not, you can control yourself in the mirror, or you can put a finger on your jaw, not to hold it there, but just to control if it's moving or not. So don't put any pressure on it. You will feel if it's moving, even if your finger is only slightly touching your skin.
And why do we need to go in all these different directions?
Because the tongue is built of different layers of muscles, and every layer of muscle enables you to move your tongue in the direction that you want to. So you have one pulling to the right side, one pulling to the left side, one pulling up, one pulling down, and the coordination of all of those is the aim of the tongue exercises. And that is what you need to speak properly.
Okay, so what do we have next?
Next, this is really going to be a dodgy one. Lick your lips. And it's as dodgy as it sounds. So, you start, as always, in one corner of your mouth, and then you move your way around your lips all the way. It's like a 360-degree angle. And then you do the other direction too.
I have a question for you. Do
Yes.
we want it to be any part of our tongue licking the lips, or do we really want specifically the tip of our tongue to do it?
It should be the tip of your tongue.
Okay. Now here we go.
Very good.
So, the slower the better?
The slower the better.
And how many times do we want to do these kinds of things?
You don't have to repeat them more than 5 or 10 times. You don't want to risk sore muscles. Sore muscles in your tongue, it's really a prickly feeling,
Okay.
but you won't like it. So do it from time to time during the day. Split up the exercises, don't do them en bloc, but just when you feel like, oh, I just remembered I didn't do the escalators today, then do them. You can do them most anywhere.
Yeah, and it's almost in like practicing anything else, it's probably better to have broken it up throughout the day rather than to do it all at once, right?
Yes, because then your tongue will keep the strength and not loosen the grip on all those movements.
Okay.
Right. Next one, number 4, is brush your teeth. We brush our teeth in the morning and the evening, or maybe in between, but you can also brush them with your tongue. So you begin at the back teeth.
Yeah.
Do you call them like that?
Molars?
Molars?
So,
Yeah,
you can say
okay,
back teeth.
let's call them molars. More professional maybe. On one side, and you go straight on to the other side, and you brush every single tooth.
Every single tooth?
Every single tooth on the way. So, looks like that. That's up and that's low. And also here, your jaw's not moving, your lips are not moving, it's only the tongue that moves.
So we're basically staying inside the mouth. We're doing what we did on our lips almost just
Right.
with the teeth.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Actually, Ellen is a very good example for how you can start this exercise, because in the beginning you will feel that at some point your jaw has to move. And that's not really true. It's only true in the beginning when your tongue is not exercised enough. So, for starters, start in the middle and try to get as far back as possible to reach furthest molar, but stop as soon as you see that your jaw is moving or that you feel it. So you do it like that. Going back in one direction and going back in the other direction until you feel that your jaw is moving. Then stop, start afresh from the middle. And when you have practiced this for some time, you will see that your jaw is not moving anymore, and then you can start at the molars, going from one side to the other.
It seemed to me like the bottom was much harder than the top. Is that normal?
Yeah, it's normal, because at the bottom, your tongue doesn't have that much space.
Okay.
So it can't stretch that far. So you really have to extend on one side to get to the molar, but on the other side of the tongue, you really have to be very, very tiny. So that's
Yeah, because
part
I
of the
could feel I
adventure.
got, on the bottom especially, I got to about here, and then I was like,
Yeah.
trying to get myself
Where
over
should I
here.
go?
Exactly. Something's got to move here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, eventually it will only be your tongue moving.
Yeah.
Just keep on trying.
Exercise number 5.
Exercise number 5, count your teeth. So first we brush them, now we count them. Do you know how many teeth you have? I always forget how many I have, so
I think it was supposed to be 32, but I don't know if that's with or without wisdom teeth.
I think it's with wisdom teeth.
Okay.
So, my God, what a word. Wisdom teeth. Well, tongue exercise. So, I start counting mine, and this time you don't brush the teeth, but you tip every single one of them.
I'm just
And you
concentrating.
do it the other way too.
So if you're following along on your cheat sheet, we're now on the second page with the word planking.
Yeah, we took that from a very funny thing called planking in photographs, where you lie on the earth as a plank, straight as a plank,
Okay.
and you look very stupid, but it has become a fashion to take photos like that.
Okay.
So now your tongue is trying to be straight as a plank, so that's planking. And you should just try to hold it for some seconds without moving it. It's like that. Yeah, I know, it looks really stupid, but it's not that easy to achieve, because all the layers of your tongue, all the layers of muscles have to be in perfect equivalence.
Yeah, and
Equilibrium?
equilibrium.
Equilibrium.
Okay. This one actually looks much more scary to me. All right, here we go.
You can see Ellen's tongue moving. So that means, sorry Ellen,
Practice.
you still have to practice.
I can feel Ellen's tongue moving
Yeah.
too.
So, next one is zigzagging. That's number 7 on the sheet. And of course, if you have practiced enough, you can start at the molars. If not, you start in the middle, as in exercises number 4 and 5. So I will start at the molars to present you zigzagging.
Okay, so now that you've counted all your teeth in the beginning, now you have to go from one to the other and make sure you hit all of them again.
So you get up and down and up and down and up and down while your tongue is moving from one side to the other.
And again, no jaw?
Again, no jaw.
Okay.
Sorry, jaw.
I'm starting in the middle this time. Do the easy way out. Huh.
Very good.
Okay.
And now your jaw stops moving, so you have to stop.
But the other thing I notice with that is that I feel when I go to the bottom that it's a really fat part of my tongue that hits the bottom. I feel like I can get it much more pointed at the top than the bottom. Is that also something we should work to avoid?
Yeah, but that's also something that sorts itself out after some time.
Okay.
Yeah. Now come the fun exercises.
Now comes the food.
Haha! Ellen has been waiting for that.
Exactly.
And me too. Because tongue exercises get you hungry. So it's elephant teeth now. And you're supposed to eat a pretzel stick. But,
which in German are called Salzstange.
yeah, nice word. But you're not allowed to break the pretzel stick with your teeth. You have to do it with your tongue. It looks like that. Then you can use your teeth
To chew.
to chew.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. I talk with food in my mouth.
Okay, so we really only have to do this while it's still big enough. Once it gets so small that we can't use our tongue, we're okay with just eating the rest of the pretzel stick.
But without help of your hand.
Well.
So that's an exercise not only for the tongue but also for the lips.
Oh yeah, because once it breaks, you're going to want to stuff it in your mouth.
Yeah.
Ah.
Do it! Yes! If you can do it with one, professionals do it with 2.
And for the last exercise, we also need props. I'll take the green one. A straw. I don't have the correct kind of straw really, because these are the ones that's the only thing I could find. And they have the little open up section. But
It's not a problem. Because you can do it with any straw you get. but in the beginning it's easier to have the broader ones, who have a slightly broader diameter. So, actually, you point your tongue.
Like plank, basically?
Like plank, basically. And then
and it just stays there.
And
now,
again, you look very stupid.
And I'm going to say right now, I used to practice these back when we first did those first two exercises, and I never even then managed to get this straw to stay at my tongue. So we'll see what happens. Planking, okay. Ah!
Congratulations, you did it! And on video!
We have proof!
Yes, it works.
So, those are 9 tongue exercises to get started with. One of the reasons that we do tongue exercises a lot is because we're trying to prepare ourselves to make sure we can, first of all, pronounce everything, but the big thing is rolling our R's, because I know a lot of people have problems with that. One of the issues that we have with rolling our R's is that it takes every part of our tongue and they're all doing separate things, right?
Yes, because the back part of your tongue has really to be quite strong, while the front part of your tongue is doing the fluttering. So you have to have 2 different qualities at least in strength in your tongue while pronouncing one
pretty rapid consonant.
Yes, right.
Yeah.
So good luck with that.
So as you do these exercises, don't forget, concentrate on the small things, do them slowly. Don't expect it to happen overnight. It's just like anything else that we practice. It takes us all a little while to get some things. Some people are faster than others. It's just the way the world is.
Yes.
It's just the way we're all built.
Yes. And don't forget, you also should have fun doing it.
Planking. Zigzagging. This interview with Silke Kurpiers was conducted by Ellen Rissinger. For the tongue exercise worksheet shown in the video, go to www.thedictionpolice.com. Don't forget the. This has been the Diction Police Special Diction Unit, a production of Singing Diction GbR.